Okay, so the last method in the AAA method, there are three methods here. First, we said there was acknowledge, second was assert, and now comes the last step. And it's so straightforward, it's so simple. It's just going to take some effort, and that is action. Action, action, action. Let her rip, baby. Let her rip. Let it run, let it ride, let it go. The third step is action. So when it comes to identifying the areas of your life that you can change, the areas that you've embodied the courage to make a consistent effort to transform, now comes the point where you've acknowledged that this power is inside of you. You've made a clear assertion to yourself and the world around you, this declaration that you can do it, and now it's time to go out there day by day and make those changes happen. So, in my own life, when I was overweight, I had to make a decision, a commitment, and an assertion that I had to make a change to lose weight. So, what did I start doing? I took steps to start exercising. I took steps to get my life in control, and as I've described in other videos with my own health and sickness, I took steps to reclaim my health. And just like with my finances, I realized, I was working a kind of hybrid retail job in the massage world where I could make more money if I did certain things, and I could help provide more by stepping up into those roles and providing more services. And I had an antagonistic relationship with that by saying to myself, oh, these are stupid things. I don't want to provide them for people. I don't need to provide them for people. I don't need to be a salesman. I don't need to figure out how to bring more money in. I'm just going to show up. And I was living that same stupid, ridiculous attitude where I was letting the outside world govern how I was going to be interacting with it instead of bringing to the outside world my agenda for powerful change, for effective healing, uplifting, and empowering. And when I committed to take action in that direction, my commissions went up. I became the leader in the location I was working at. I was crushing it, and I was having such a great time being at my best and being rewarded for being at my best. And my clients were happier. They were happier to receive more. They were happier knowing that these extra things and extra provisions were provided for them. And they wouldn't have even known had I not stepped up and stepped into that role of being better and deciding that I can make my bank account fatter. I was able to go on a great trip with my best friend to the Dominican because of that. I was able to transform my whole experience because I decided that it was in my power to make changes. My book got fuller, my wallet got fatter, my bank accounts got fatter, my relationships got more enjoyable because I could do more, I could go more and provide more. Hell, I'm here today living my dream as a life coach because I decided to take action. I decided that this was a business that I could grow, that there are people who I can be of service to. And I would not have been able to do that had I not this internal locus of control, had I not decided that there was this power inside of me that I had to acknowledge, that I had to make the assertion, and that I had to take the steps day by day to build this subscription platform, to build my group coaching platform, to build my one-on-one coaching platform, to build the platforms that would allow me to live out my dreams, to allow me to be at my best, and to give more day by day. This internal locus of control, this thing that says no more to luck and fate, and hello to personal power, to personal vision, and to outward embodiment of the person that I want to be, and outward embodiment of the care and compassion that I extend to others. And it becomes a lived experience where you and those around you see that, wow, what happened here? When did this person become so accountable? When did this person start to be the man or woman that we knew that they could be? Why did we ever doubt this person? There are moments in your life where you have to take a step back and realize that you come to this life with so many different things that are going to happen to you. And yes, again, the sun will rise and set without you having a say. But when you wake up in the morning, you can choose how you feel. You can choose how you take on the day. You can choose what gets done that day, what gets filled into that space. If you're having trouble with your time, if you're having trouble understanding what to do with your day-to-day life, always know that you can ask us for help. If you haven't booked that free strategy session yet, then go book it. We're your coaches. We're here to help you identify the areas in your life where there are points of chokeholds and struggle, and help you fill in the gap so that you can start living the lived experience of personal power, of this internal locus of control, of being at cause in your life. Because there's no one who's going to do it for you. There's no one who's going to build it for you. Not all of us are born with that silver spoon in our mouths. Not all of us are born with the ability to create vast things. No, we have to take those small action steps each day, and we build upon the muscle inside of us so that we can grow, so that we can develop, and that we can become the best that we can be, the best that you can be. And you do that by taking action. You do that by embodying the identity of someone who realizes you can control your life and circumstances. Is it going to be 100% of the things? Of course not. But the moment that you realize, the moment that you take action from the place where you know that you can influence others and influence the world, the world becomes your oyster, baby. The world becomes the Play-Doh that you can carve, the block that you can sculpt into whatever it is that you want. This is your life, and you can make of it what you will. You can make of it what you want. You can make of it what you will, and what you please, and what you do for others will show that this power, this control is inside of you. And the more that you let it out, the more that you let the other parts of the world control you, well, that's the life and lived experience that many people are living right now. Many of us are offline. Offline in the sense that we're not thinking individuals. We're not critical, self-critical, and critical of the kind of thoughts and beliefs that enter the culture sphere, the tribal mind that we all share. And it's time to take a hard, long look at that and say, no more. Something's got to give. Something's got to give now, and something's got to give in the future, so that when I arrive at the future, the year 2022, I'm living in the home that I want to live in. I'm living with the people I want to live with, and I'm building the family, the legacy, and the contribution that I want to live with. And I'm curious, what kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? What kind of contribution do you think that you can start making once you take control of your life? And also, share some experiences below if you've had moments where you felt out of control, where you lost sense of how to build upon that control, where you've lost that sense that the outcomes of your life are what you choose. And also, let us know if and when that moment happened, that realization, even if it's in this video when you've realized it, that there was a moment where it all became clear, where it all became obvious that you are at cause in your life, and that the results that you can get and the results that you do get are because of the actions you take, the things you believe, and the way that you perceive your life. So go back, watch this again and again if you need to. There's a lot of great, juicy content in here. Again, those 3 methods: acknowledge, assert, and action. The AAA method is going to help you be at cause in your own life, start to take control of the things that matter to you, and start to create the contribution and legacy that you deserve. So thank you so much for joining me and hanging out today. It's been a real pleasure sharing with you this supercharged, awesome concept, the concept of the internal locus of control, overcoming fate, luck, and all that crap that means nothing, randomness and bullshit. Your life is synchronized to the beat of your own internal courage. Let that courage burn, blaze up with goodness, and I will see you soon. And as always, heal, uplift, and empower yourself, your world, your life. Go get it, baby. See you soon.